What's going on? What's going on with you?
That's weird.
Yeah. You want me cracking on that?
No.
Taking a dip?
That's been your whole, yes. Even though both of them has been your whole life. Man. No, I can't sing. But it's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute since we've spoke. And we've spoke to y'all, man.
Quite the time.
Quite the time. Some things have changed. For the better. For the worse. I guess.
It's a hearse. On the
Your
verse.
future. Oh!
The
No.
bars cat.
Tell the people what you've been up to, man. You didn't put yourself in a whole new position, bro. You put yourself in a whole new position, man.
Man. I don't know. Nigga just moved into a spot. Got his own place. Became a dad. Life was just progressing in a positive way, which is good. Like, nigga been through a lot, been, at the bottom of the bottoms for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're staying on people's shit, staying with people and stuff like that, and really not having my own, not knowing when I could ever get my own, and then simply not realizing it was just a matter of credit the entire time.
Yeah, bro. We get left out a lot of knowledge. And that's a bad sentence, but it's a fact either way.
But it's supposed to be. That's how that's how society, for at least people like us, black people, that's how.
Or people of color.
They kind of want it to, happen. Is that you get left out of knowledge, because not knowing should be the scariest thing for most people, but most people it's not. I feel like they get lost in other things, like, I don't know, like, let's say living in the hood, you worrying about way much other shit, like, these niggas next to me finna rob me, kill me, like, what's going on?
Set me up.
Yeah.
Nah. So, yeah, the stipulations of the environment that has been put into place, has caused us not to be able to focus on those kind of things. Which, again, like you said, in turn puts us behind.
Exactly. Puts us way behind.
Getting your credit fixed or just having...
Did you know that $1, so money, as far as money in different communities, I was watching this shit, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
I was watching this shit, man, I'm trying to think. I can't remember the name of the shit, but they was talking about different communities and how long money lasts within the community. Do you know how much $1 lasts in, like, the white community?
Probably. Are we talking on a scale of years, months, or days?
Entirety. Like the entire scale of weighing time. That's what's crazy.
I would say it would be 30 years at least, right?
It's a good amount of years. I can't remember the exact number, but I do know for the black community, $1 only lasts 1 hour.
Oh, that's a fact though.
1 hour. Like, as soon as you get that, meaning as soon as, and how that contextualizes is, as soon as, like, you get paid, get your check, going here to spend it here, and there. And that could be something as simple as, and what you don't understand about it is, like, what do you mean? Because people always say, oh, you're going to go spend it on the white man, or this, that, and the third. In some ways, it's a good way that you still have to do those things, like paying rent and stuff like that. Like, if it's not your property and it's owned by them, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not yours. Pay where you at.
So, that's saying to say that we really don't have shit like that. So it's like every money that's getting grabbed, that's how much in debt we are. We have to instantly
pay it
dish
back.
out.
Right, and if you can, but what's crazy is it stays in white. And then when we talk on that deep of a scale, you also have to talk on a larger scale too, bro. That means that the United States dollar probably lasts an hour or a day as well, because we're in debt.
I saw a post where it was like the whole world is in debt for about it was like, I think, for about 900 billion or something like that.
For who's the debt owed to though?
It was like, who the fuck do we owe? Thanos or something?
Wait, you said Thanos?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Who we owe Thanos, bro? I ain't asked for all of this. I ain't even know he owned this shit, man.
Right, I was crying. Oh, I seen this one thing too. Yeah, I'm glad. That's what I got there now.
Okay.
So I was looking at this one shit last night, a bunch of posts, and there's a lot of people that are starting to believe in this theory, just like the Hollow Earth theory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they believe that at some point between this year and last year, we were pushed into a black hole.
And pushed into a different time.
And we've been, exactly.
I've heard that.
And the simple fact that, like, and I don't know too much of it. I really want to research it more to, not sound like I'm babbling, but I know Stephen Hawking, like, he was talking about it, like, years, I think it was, like, 2012 or something. Or he thought it was going to happen in 2012, something like that. But he said that there was, like, a particle in the atmosphere surrounding, like, us that could pretty much spark one. And I guess they didn't really want to believe him like that, or they took it too lightly, and they sent out that little, forget that, big-ass telescope thingy.
What, you talk about satellite?
Yeah, it's got a name, and I forget what it's called.
Was it the most recent one?
They sent it up like a long years ago, and it's been up there this entire time, and they've been using that. Either it was the telescope, or it was I forget what it was. I forget what they said it was, but so basically what they're saying is they tried to go and find that particular particle that he was talking about, and it may have caused a black hole, which may have put us into a different who knows
dimension, universe, whatever terminology. Not saying that a dimension in the universe is the same thing. Because if you go to a different dimension, you can't. Could you go to a different dimension in the same universe?
Oh, and they already said all of that stuff is true. That's what's crazy about it as well. I forgot about that. I'm gonna circle back to that. But they've already.
They've already said that.
They've already proved.
Parallel
universes, time traveling, all of that is a real thing that can be possible.
UFOs.
And nobody's like concerned about that. Everybody concerned about other shit like that don't matter. But it's just like, bro, they just told you that you can go back in time. And what if they tried to send us back in time to fix the Earth? By chance, like on some crazy shit.
That's talking deep theory. That's talking deep conspiracy theory.
Yeah, man.
Because then you gotta say that everybody is then
crazy shits. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy to think about because it's partly true already. Meaning that the theory that they have is a true thing that could possibly happen, and it exists. So it's partly true. Even though it may not be true,
maybe it's not. Maybe that's not the reason. Maybe it was accidental, but like,
or even if it
didn't happen.
It's still either way. We don't know. That's the crazy thing. Once it's possible, you have to factor everything in with it's possible and what that means.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, no one's paying attention to. And it's just like, yo, all of these things are now things that we know can be possible. How do we deal with that? I want to build a time machine, but I don't know if I do.
You gotta learn a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get trapped, but I would want to just go back.
Just to see?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be able to die on some shit like.
But then you gotta think about it.
That's crazy. Yeah, you could probably die.
Right. You could probably die.
This ain't no TV show or nothing.
Right, where you can materialize.
Where it's just like, and I can't die.
You got plot armor like a bitch.
The higher power gonna be like, okay.
Boy, if you don't. Golly. Man.
But yeah. I would love to do that just to see like different stuff. So cause that way I could be super factual about everything. I could be like.
But then the thing, this is what I'm saying. What if? Oh my God, that's so crazy.
But then, would you tempt yourself though? Like, would you tempt yourself and try to?
Is it low?
I really don't know, man. I have no idea. Does it have a battery up there?
It's just plugged up.
No, you don't plug it up. It's you charge the battery, but I don't. It doesn't say like.
Oh no, I have a bar. Okay.
It just cuts off. Excuse me. But yeah, like, would you be able to know, like, I mean, like I said, communicate with yourself? But then you're right, like, that wouldn't be you no more. So what? Would you have to be stuck there though? That's the question too. Like, if you do, or you're forced to relive those years, even as old as you are, like, what would
that be like?
What would that be like? Cause you're there with yourself, like.
Not only that, you two technically can't exist. Meaning, not so you couldn't walk up to me and another me.
So maybe I don't know.
What I'm saying, not saying that it is possible, but you wouldn't want that to happen. They wouldn't want a normal person who's seen two of the exact same people at the exact same time would call that in. It then would be.
No, because you could just say that we're twins.
It's.
You could just say that, especially if we're the same age. Because you would have to be the same age, CJ. Because if I'm going back, I would be seeing my younger self, and then I could just be like, I could just say, oh, that's my brother.
No. That's the thing. You wouldn't be that old. You would only. You would be the same age.
Go back as that age.
That's what I'm saying. If we went back,
you don't think that
15, I would be.
You don't think
30.
that you would be able to go back and be as old as you are? Because that's how you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not you're physically going back in time, but like you're going back in time, like.
I got you. Meaning rewinding.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying, but I guess that
because that's two different time travels.
Yeah, because we don't know, like, if you know how it works. Like, you could be right. If you go back, maybe you just go younger and whatever age you were at that time. But I'm thinking, like, maybe what if you are able to go back and you're still this age and you're just back in that time?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what it would be. I'm saying that if we went back, like, if I went back at 30 and went back to when I was 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you would see 8-year-old you.
Yeah, but I would still be 30.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Would you be stuck there at that age to live out those years after you said what you said to yourself? Because, listen, we both saw this and knew we was watching something on Netflix maybe a while back. Or it could have been YouTube. But it was these two dudes that supposedly, it was a guy, he said he met himself.
Yeah, 40 years
in time.
Yeah. No, he went in the future. He met his older self.
Yeah.
And they had the exact same tattoo.
Yeah, and they took a picture together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the story that he had about it, he said that he opened his cabinet and it was like, he said that he opened under his sink and reached in and somehow it was just like nothing, like, I don't know, like a video game, like
yeah, he was
able to just go straight through
Narnia, bro.
And that's how he said he got there. Like, that's crazy.
A dark entry point that led to light.
And if it's stuff like that just popped out, and you never know where it could be, that's crazy too.
Yeah. That's wild, bro. That's wild and below the surface for real.
Yeah, they supposedly found that an alien spaceship because they said aliens are real.
Yeah, finally.
They said that they found an alien spaceship that's like in a galaxy kind of close by, and their ship is like the size of our Earth.
Why would we try to reach out to that?
I don't think they were trying to. I think they're just seeing, like I said, we could really be in a different, whole nother galaxy right now. Like, who the fuck? We probably put ourselves closer to them. Like, especially if we went through a black hole, like, you know.
But that's if it's possible. Yeah,
if it's possible.
Yeah.
And
if it happened.
If it happened, and who knows where we would have ended up? Where's the? Because you play this game, like
No Man's Sky. This is No Man's Sky at this point.
Exactly. Life is a video game right now. But like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, who knows where you would end up at? Where you're at? What type of environment you're in? You know what it's like. It's been hot as hell. I mean, I guess it's always hot, but damn.
No, it ain't been this hot, bro.
Like,
it ain't been this hot.
7, like.
But it's always been getting hotter over the years too.
I remember one year I was out here, it was 105. I was like, damn.
Oh, you got a pen or something?
A pen?
No, never mind. Well, no, you got a pen or something. Oh.
Or something.
I know that's causing a lot of static with them. Like, my bad, guys. My bad, dude.
I don't know where it's at. What are you trying to do?
Stuff.
Why don't you just put it in there?
Cause look how it's. But yeah, man.
It's possible.
They act like, bruh, man, that's crazy. COVID came out of nowhere. Well, it didn't come out of nowhere, I don't think. But
I don't think it came out of nowhere because, I don't know, either they're trying to distract us from a lot of stuff,
which is
paying us the stimulus, or they, you know, they really did this and they like, we gotta pay these niggas something, cause
I don't know, bro. Either way, it's
not to say that that's a thing. I don't know, but there's so many theories about it.
I mean, it hasn't even got.
For them to finally just say certain things are real after so long of wondering and seeing it in movies and TV shows.
Wow, something like this is going on.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, what? It's like everybody is just like, well, we might as well really let y'all know what we've been dealing with this entire time.
Here it is.
We tried to hide it from y'all, but shoot, y'all at home, y'all angry, y'all want to protest? Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, it's true. We've been knew about it. And this is what's crazy. When NASA first admitted
Dwight D. Eisenhower is the first president to sit down and actually talk to aliens.
Yeah.
It was documented, it was on paperwork. That's crazy because that's my name. Except for the E. Eisenhower.
Yeah, no.
That's fire.
But yeah.
It's not fire because I'm pretty sure he was racist and had slaves. But because niggas like to forget that was only 61 years ago. Like,
man, that's not a long time, bro.
It's not, bro. There's 61-year-olds walking around, bro.
That is not a long time, bro. Humans are on this earth for little to none. Excuse my stutter. But yeah, man, it's back to it's about to be another shutdown. I was about to say something else, but I forgot. It was about it though. I don't know, bruh. I feel like the worst has yet to come, man. And I feel like every video game that we look up to, quote unquote, meaning that we play and we love playing, it's technically preparing us. Or every show that we watch, bruh, because it's already starting to show a little bits of it.
And for anybody out there watching, if you have not already, I do encourage you to get your permit and do it legally.
Mm-hmm.
Then pick you up a firearm and just
make sure your family
make
is
sure that
safe.
you're ready, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I am not by any means condoning violence at all. Please, people, be safe. But I do know that there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and a lot of stuff that we do know now could happen, and it's just like, what the hell?
And you don't want to put yourself.
And if it's legal, it's legal. If you ain't out here robbing and doing nothing crazy with it, like, yeah, man.
You have your right.
There's no need, like.
And there's no need to even act like that, because you don't act like that on the day-to-day anyway. And if you do, you need to get out of the environment that you are in.
Right, and I seen a post like that. It was like, huh? Yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah. I seen a post like that, and it was like, what did it say? It said, are you able to hold back your anger? Are you able to hold back your anger and not go pick up this? And it was a picture of a Glock. I was like, I don't have nothing to. If I'm angry, I'm not thinking about my gun. Like, I'm not thinking about that at all. I'm concerned about why I'm angry.
Right. My first thought ain't, oh, I'm pissed off, let me grab this. No, bro.
Go kill everybody.
That's not a normal thought.
That means you're not sane. And then you can't even they won't allow you to get a gun because they'll make you sign a paper. Like, that pretty much. And then if you do that, bro, you're going under. You're going under. Like, if it's not reasonable or understandable, you're going under.
Yep.
You can't just go out and just go crazy.
And that's also why you didn't suffer too much before asking for help. You didn't suffer too much instead of asking for help. And if you do ask for help and people don't respond, you gotta find another way. Find another way to reach out to someone else that will listen. Don't internalize it. That causes instability in your life, and that shortens your life because it also adds to stress. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's a hard thing to do to ask people to help or to ask people to talk.